just start using some kind of calorie calculator app right now. Some kind of application that you can track your macros with, that you can track your calories you intook that day with. You literally don't believe how important it is. Let's, for example, say you had one successful diet. You were a fat guy like me, and you have cut down all the weight. But then you try to bulk, and well, it went well, but it went a little bit too well. And you just want to cut down the fat you got while you were bulk, and now you want to cut it down. Okay, very good. But let me guess, it doesn't go as well as it did, right? And if your answer is yes, then I know the solution to the problem. Now, because you might be committing the same fault as I used to commit, which is trusting my brain with calculating the calories, or maybe didn't even looking them up, because oh, I have counted calories for so long, I just know how much calories it contains, or you just counted it roughly and oh, it will be alright. And that's why you thought that you actually had calories left in the day, and then you ate something or drank some alcoholic stuff maybe, and then you are on your way. You think you are cutting down, and when you step up to the scale or look in the mirror, you don't actually see any kind of change, and you wonder why, because and you say, oh, I've checked all my macros, I've counted my calories, and the weight doesn't go down. How is that possible? That even when I'm in a caloric deficit, the weight doesn't seem to move down. Oh my God, I'm doing something wrong. My body is wrong. Oh my God, my scale is wrong. No, it's not. Your metabolism didn't slow down. That thing just doesn't exist. It's fine. You just counting your calories wrong. Why? Because you are not using an application to keep you accountable. If you can like track your macros like as calculating it in your head, and that works for you, that's a great thing. Then sweet, okay, then you don't have to watch this video anymore, because now you already do that, and you know how to do that, and you have enough capacity in your brain to even pay attention to that. But if you have a little bit too much things to focus on at once, or you have a lot of things to do, you have to think about school, relationships, work, money, fitness, any kind of other things, your other habits, then I strongly suggest you to use a calorie calculator application, because then you kind of don't have to keep it in your mind, and then it will kind of automatically stay in there, and you will see the numbers you are actually eating, not just imagine it in your brain, but actually physically see them in the application, and that will keep you from eating anything else. Just for example, make your meal, or just gram it down by using a scale, and then just instantly before eating, or maybe after eating, if you still remember, then input the calories into the app, and that's it. It's completed, and just follow it. I'm using an application which is called Yazio. That's what works for me, and that is the best thing that works for me, because you can scan QR codes, and it has a lot of kind of foods in it. But you can also use MyFitnessPal. I think that's a good one as well, or just any other calorie tracking or macro tracking application that you want. But please, if you're struggling to lose weight, even if it's your second time or it's the first time you are trying to lose weight, just use something like that. Just use an application, and that way I will guarantee that you will succeed. You don't have to blame it on eating too much sugar, or for example, I don't know, oh, my metabolism is slow down, oh my god, so I have to eat very low calories, and you say that and you just eat some burgers or some shit like that. Or maybe you are malnourished during the week, and then you are eating 3,000 or 4,000 calories during the weekends. That's not really gonna work, because you tried really hard during the week, right? And then it should work. Well, it won't, because the amount of caloric deficit that you generated during the week, well, you will gain that back during the weekend, and maybe you will eat even more than your weekly deficit was. So, for example, if you are eating a 500 calorie deficit every day, well, that's 2,505 days. For example, your maintenance calories is 2,000. Well, if you manage to eat 3,000 or 3,200 calories on, for example, Saturday and Sunday, then congratulations, you just fucked up your whole progress during the week. So you definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, some cheat meals are okay during the weekends, but if you really want to go and commit a cheat meal, sure, do it. But then skip some other meal. Or maybe don't eat lunch and just drink some protein powder on your lunch if you, for example, want a cheat meal on your dinner, or vice versa. They are very dangerous. Literally, one cheat meal can even ruin your whole weekly progress. And the week just passed by, the months passed by, and you trying to cut for 3 months, and the scale just didn't even move, and you look the same, and you wondering that, what am I doing wrong? This, cheat meals, and not tracking your calories and your macros properly. Also, another misconception: how much protein should you eat? Well, standard advice is 1.5 gram to 2.5 grams of protein per body weight kilogram. Well, and when you are cutting, you should aim more to the 2.5 zone, because if you are cutting, you have to keep your muscles. You not only build them, but keep them. Like, actually, your body can't focus on keeping the muscles or building the muscles as much when it is actually starving. So you have to go out of your way to eat even more in those areas of your life. So I would stick with, for example, 2 grams per kilograms of body weight is a great goal, and no, your kidneys won't stop because of that. Don't worry about it. Protein is healthy. Protein is good for you. Anyone who says that kind of bullshit that, oh, protein powder will get you fat and will make you sick. How? It's not the protein powder. It's maybe the caloric surplus that you generate with protein powder is what making you gain weight. It's not protein powder itself, obviously, but if you just know a tiny bit about calories and macros and just food in general, you must know that, right? Thank you for watching. My name is Tommy. I try to help those guys in need who are like my younger self. And remember, stay consistent to your diet and your progress in the gym, and then you will be successful. Peace.